have some questions that is very weird to me.
No problem.
So sometimes Muslims say, right, that Jesus was Muslim, but
Jesus
was Muslim.
Yes.
But the concept of heaven for Jesus was very different. Because I don't want to be offensive. You
No,
guys
no,
believe
sorry.
that there's virgins in heaven.
Of course, yeah.
And then when the Pharisees approach, you probably know this better than me, and ask Jesus, this woman, who is going to marry her in heaven? And then he says that in heaven we're going to be like the angels. So there will be no sex in heaven. So how can a Muslim have a very different approach?
Okay,
concept?
okay, I'm not sure if that's true in Judaism. Yeah, I'll be honest with this. What I do know in the Old Testament that the angels came down from heaven to have sex with
Yeah,
the women.
they incarnated.
Yeah,
But
but then
Heavenly
this
Father.
idea is kind of absurd to any person who believes angels do not have free will and only do the work of God. It makes no sense, yeah, that angels God created from whatever material you lot believe in, and said you have no free will, but they break the will of God.
As in, I mean,
It's like this concept.
entering like straw man territory because I have like none of us have said that. As in, like
No,
I
in
believe,
terms
like,
of
angels.
this,
Yeah.
this I don't know what Judaism stands, so
Sure.
I can't make an argument for science. What I do know is that you have angels leaving heaven for
Yeah, I
sex.
don't really know much about the.
And
the
even
free
that
will of
sounds
angels.
absurd.
That one I haven't.
Heaven is a place of pleasures, yeah, an ultimate pleasure. One of the greatest pleasures on this earth is intimacy. There's no denying. You're men. You know what I'm saying? Don't deny this stuff. In heaven, you get everything, yeah, that your heart desires. But again, liberal society wants to like downplay this and that. No,
Yeah, but
we don't have a problem with this.
my greatest desire is not like sexual fulfillment, but is to be fully known and fully loved, and like that is what I believe I'll have
Yeah,
in
so
heaven,
God
face to
willing,
face
you'll
with
be
Jesus.
fully loved.
But even in Islam, that's not the greatest desire. The greatest desire is to see God, to be with God. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah.
Islam.
Like to
that
know
must be
God.
all.
Right, it's Allah. This is the thing.
But it's not to do
Yeah,
away.
but because of polemics, as well as imperialism, colonization, they try to paint the others as low as possible. That these are carnal people, that they never evolved, they're static, they have bones through their nose, their septums, you know? We move past this, you know? We can't just reduce Christianity to one thing. And it will be unjust to do that to any other religion. Islam is more than legal systems, it's more than just spiritual aspect, it's full. And this is what, anyway, going back to Allah, God is one. He told you, whether it's in the Bible, Old Testament, or Quran, God is one. And you should worship only Him with all your heart. Your God is a jealous God. When the moment we start worshiping man, whether it's Elijah, Buddha, or Jesus, we fall into error. Jesus, like I said, He calls the Father the one true God. Not in one place, in many places. And the head of man is, no, the head of woman is man. The head of man is Christ. And the head of Christ is